Greetings, fellow Earthlings and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and right now we are in Baltimore, Maryland. We're at Russell Street and Worcester. Looks like Worcester Street, and we're on our way to West Baltimore. We got to make this right coming up at Annapolis Road. We're like 1.1 miles away from the turn that we have to make. We're 6 minutes from West Baltimore. West Baltimore comes up as a pretty rough hood in Baltimore, so we're gonna see what it looks like. Past the Exxon gas station. It's a lot of potholes, man. Since we've been here, we've been going through like craters, landmines. It's been really, really bad. If you guys are new to the channel, I did several Baltimore tours a few months ago, so you can feel free to look at my channel. Type, Baltimore, Maryland, or Baltimore Tune 215, walking tour, driving tour, and some of them tours come up. I figured I'd start over here just so that you guys can see the journey to where we're going, because on a few occasions I won't have the camera rolling while we're on our way to a destination. But I'm like, hey, this occurred to me that this is prime footage. This is, information and visuals that you guys can see and take in while we're on our way to a location. So this is going to be the beginning of the West Baltimore tour. Now, I don't know what to expect when we get to West Baltimore. I don't know what the neighborhood's going to look like, but we'll find out together. Annapolis Road. That's how you say it, Annapolis. I think I said it differently earlier. These roadways definitely need a little bit of love, man. They need more than a little bit. They need a whole lot of love and some holy water. We got the Washington exit on my left-hand side. I believe this is our exit right here. Yep. Ouch. Ouch. We made it. We made it. Ouch. This is our exit. Punch buggy, no punch back. Sock whoever next to you. Look it. We got a Beetle right here in front of us. A convertible, too. I like Beetles. Strangely enough to say, I think they're pretty cool little vehicles. Now, for some reason, I feel like I've been in this neighborhood before. We got the Baltimore Freightliner on my left-hand side. We got a FedEx and several other trucks on my right-hand side. Baltimore Freightliner body shop on my right. I guess they work on larger vehicles. We got Keystone Electric Company Inc. on my left-hand side. They also got semi-trailers for sale. We're passing Merchant Drive. This road in front of us is closed. We got Hollins Liquors and Bar on my left-hand side. That was Hollandwood. We're gonna make this right-hand turn. There's a heck of a bumpy road coming up ahead. We got Lakeland Park on my right-hand side. Yeah, I've been here before. So I'll tell you the story about why I've been here before. So, remember I told you several months ago I came here, I did some tours? I came to this neighborhood because it came up as one of the worst neighborhoods in Baltimore. And unfortunately, when I got here, it didn't appear to be visually, affected by crime. I mean, I guess the neighborhood doesn't need to look like it's urban, like urban decay for it to be the hood, but yeah, that's the case. I came through, I remember coming through here, I recorded about 12 or so minutes of a driving tour that y'all never got a chance to see. And I was driving around and I was like, hold on, like, huh? Like, am I in the right spot? But we are what the map shows as West Baltimore. So I guess it's good for y'all to see this neighborhood, to see what it looks like. Maybe we'll explore it a little bit more than 15 minutes worth today. We're at Marborn and Mallview Road. So we're gonna continue traveling on the 2900 block of Mallview Road. We got two-story row homes on my left, two-story row homes on my right. The ones on my right had raised lawns. The ones on my left got street level lawns. Let's make this right on Norland Road. There was a little plaza on my left-hand side. I just wanted to get away from traffic. I had traffic behind me. There's a two-way street. Now, these two-story homes, the second floor, the front of it has shingles and an angle, like a slope coming from the roof. The side of the houses on the second floor have vinyl siding. The first floors have shutters on the doors. Wow, they're not even functional. They're just for looks. But the fact that they got super duper tall shutters on the doors. Some of them have porches, some of them do not have porches. Some of them have chain link fence surrounding their lawn. Some of them don't have anything surrounding their lawn. Some of them have bushes surrounding their lawns. We're traveling 9 miles an hour, guys. The speed limit is 25. It also says check by radar. I don't know what that means. I see some porch awnings. There's a grill on my left-hand side with a cooler. We got a female on my left-hand side. We got two motorcycles on my left-hand side. All right, we're going to make this left-hand turn. We're in the Lakeland area. Lakeland. So I guess Lakeland is probably a neighborhood in West Baltimore. Or Strandon and Norland Road. So let's continue traveling this way. Private property on the right-hand side, a rental office. We got LA Mart in front of us, international food. We got Popeye's Chicken on my left-hand side. That's Hollins Park Plaza. They got a dentist, they got a Subway, they got an Advanced Auto Parts, they got a DG Market, a Planet Fitness, and several other businesses, including a pawn shop. They even got a Sonic. We're gonna make this right-hand turn. We got Royal Farms on my left-hand side. Gas is going for $2.95 regular, and then super is going for $3.55. Diesel is at $3.19. We got a couple gentlemen on my right-hand side. They look like they may or may not be waiting for the bus stop. Two of them have bikes, so I guess they're not waiting for the bus stop. The one dude might, or that might be the front of his house. Hollinswood, 3-bedroom townhouses with full basements, leasing office open Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5 p.m. We got a Taco Bell in front of us and a Long John Silver's. We don't have Long John Silver's in Philly. Not that I know of. I don't recall ever seeing a Long John Silver's. That's a nice fixie bike, Ridgeland. Nice fixie. We're at the light at Hollins Ferry Road. We're gonna continue traveling forward. Ouch, potholes. Coming soon, Sudsville Laundry on my right-hand side. We're in a residential area. These look more like single townhomes on my left. A lot more grass to each property. We got Faith Tabernacle Church on my right-hand side. We got Puget Street and Hardway. This looks like it could be an apartment on my right-hand side. The Arbucha Arms Leasing Center. Ouch. These potholes are dangerous, y'all. These potholes are nasty. Horrible roads. Lang Electric Company on my right. Passing Carroll Motor Fuels on my right-hand side. Ouch. Wow. We're driving on Patapsco Ave. Wow, they actually have a state park called Patapsco State Park. So I wonder if this avenue leads to the Patapsco State Park, because we actually got reservations to a campground at Patapsco State Park here in the state of Maryland. Thank you for visiting Lakeland. That's what the sign on my left-hand side said. So right now it's showing that we are in West Baltimore. So let's see what it looks like, guys. I'm gonna start zigzagging through these neighborhoods just to see. We're about to approach the Morrell Park neighborhood. Let's make this left-hand turn. is not doing so well, except please help. I got some change right here. Let me see what I can help this guy out with. We know he's not next to Kensington, so that's a sad, funny joke, but I think I got a good handful of change. $1. Like a dollar something.
Guys, how do you like that little car, that little smart car? Are they?
Hello, sir.
Thank you very much, guys.
The
Hey,
vehicle,
are they real good on gas?
they're pretty good on gas. The best part is parking.
Yeah.
You can pretty much park about anywhere.
You gotta use high test gas in it, don't you?
Yes, sir. Premium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where they make up, because you know what I mean. You got get better gas miles, but they make you buy the most expensive
gas, right?
Gas. There's always some kind of angle.
Yeah. It was about like $30 to fill up the tank.
Oh, well, that ain't bad.
It's not that bad.
No, how many gallons is it?
8.7. You're supposed to get about,
You get like 40 miles to the gallon?
yes, sir, about 41 on the highway, about 31 in the city. So you're supposed to get anywhere from like 250 city miles to 300.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Have a good day, sir.
Where are you going? Thank you guys very much.
All right, buddy. They're selling watermelons and all that stuff across the street. Yeah, he said it. He said that that's how they get you. You got the small car, but they make you put the most expensive gas. Because it was about $30 to fill up the tank, depending on how much is premium. You know, it varies from state to state. And if we would have got regular, it would have probably been like $20 to fill up the tank, which would have been lovely. Yo, that would have been love. $20 to fill up the tank. But $30 is still good, because I think our old CRV used to take like $30 for like a half a tank, just about. So yeah, it's cool. All right, so where are we headed to now? I'm gonna head right. I gotta be careful, pay attention to where I'm driving. I think I'm driving away from Morrell Park, so I definitely want to probably turn off soon. I actually wanted to go to Morrell Park. I think Morrell Park was right. I should have made a right where we were talking to that gentleman at. So I'm gonna make a right coming up here. Too fast, too furious. We got a little Mazda Miata on my right hand side, purple, nice color. Yeah, we made a turn at a nice black. Yeah, let's make a right hand turn and then work our way to Morrell Park, because we're in West Baltimore. It looks like a suburban neighborhood, to be completely honest. And I looked at some of the still images via the World Wide Web on the internet. It looked like row homes. It looked like the hood. I don't know if we in the wrong part of West Baltimore. But I see that there's different neighborhoods in West Baltimore, like Violetville, Morrell Park, Cherry Hill. Cherry Hill came up as one of the worst neighborhoods too. You know what I mean? You don't know what I mean, but now I'm telling you. Do you know what I mean? So, all right, let's make this right-hand turn. So turn right. We're on Georgetown Road, approaching Hall Ave. Check it out. Look at these wooden fences on my right. On Georgetown and Hall Ave. On my left, they got a pop-up camper. They got garages. The mailbox is in the street side. Vinyl sided houses. I see a couple truckers. The reason I said I see a couple truckers because there's a lot of large trucks, which means they probably live in this neighborhood. We just passed Hopkins Ave. We're gonna go back to that main Ave that we were just on, where that gentleman was at, that we was chatting with. And we're gonna make a left. Because I want to try to get to the Morrell Park neighborhood. If Morrell Park doesn't seem to be popping, then we might make a little quick peek by Cherry Hill. Because we're in the neighborhood of Cherry Hill. It's funny because New Jersey has a Cherry Hill. It's not the most dangerous or worst part, but it's definitely in New Jersey. Alright, we're approaching Rittenhouse Ave, Hall Ave and Rittenhouse Ave. We got James Street on my left, Rittenhouse and James Street. So So if we go left, we can get back to the main road. Yay, nay? Yeah, we can actually get back to the main road and then work our way to Morrell. All right, let's go left. Let me show you this little block here. There's a church on my right-hand side. Faith Outreach Chapel. A church with a vision. It looks like they're selling that building, that green building right there in the corner. Smart Realty, it says for sale. The one with the green siding. So look at that. If you wanted to come live in West Baltimore, there's a house for sale right there. There's a boat on my right-hand side. There's an air conditioner out there too. That's scrap metal. Cha-ching! Alright, so we got a U-Haul 24/7 storage on my left-hand side. Ouch. We're gonna go back to Patapsco, right? To Patapsco Ave. Let's stop right here. The gentleman is over there next to the watermelons. So let's make this left-hand turn, come here on the corner. We got Power Motorsports on my right-hand side, a used motor vehicle lot. Bad credit, no problem. Visit us now. We got Quick E Mart on my right-hand side and an AutoZone. I see a Monster Energy ad, 3 for $5.50. How many of you guys like drinking Monster Energy or those energy drinks or the Red Bulls? I don't know. I never got into those. Like, I tried it. It never stuck. Like, it wasn't good enough for me to, like, oh man, I need my Monster Energy drink for the morning before I start work. I never got into that. But I used to work at a gas station when I was younger. And I remember there was people who would faithfully come in for the Red Bulls or faithfully come in for the Monster Energies. I don't know. I never liked it. I remember one time I was working at the gas station and I drank 2 Red Bulls back to back because I thought it was going to give me wings. So no, I didn't think it was going to give me wings, but I definitely did drink 2 of them back to back to see if, like, there'll be a notable difference. I don't know. It didn't do nothing to me, like nothing spectacular. And then it tastes like the can. It tastes like metal, like aluminum. We got a McDonald's on my right-hand side, 7-Eleven on my left, Bank of America on my right. We got a Baltimore sign right here. On the pole, it says Baltimore. I try to stay away from the bumpy streets, man. The bumpy streets will bring out all these hidden squeaks that my vehicle didn't have. My vehicle didn't have no squeaks. Boom, drive through the city of Baltimore for 3 days. You come out, you be like, yo, the city of Baltimore made my vehicle start talking, speaking to me in another language. And we saw several Baltimore tags since we've been here, like styles. For example, there's the baby blue ones in front of us. It says protect the Chesapeake. It shows a bridge, it shows some water, it shows a crab. On my left, we have the traditional white Baltimore, Maryland tag. Then we saw some orange Baltimore. Well, they don't say Baltimore, they say Maryland. We saw some orange Maryland tags. And I think another one. Yeah, but we saw a few Maryland tags. I see some Texas tags in the parking lot on the Super Duty. All right, we're passing the Marathon gas station. May the marathon continue. Rest in peace, Nick. We got check cash on my left, Southwest discount on my left, a Cummins radiator service and air conditioning center on my left, an Aldi supermarket on my left. That's the supermarket that they make you put a quarter in. Ouch. To get a cart. Rob Net on my left, passing Transit Business Park on my right. A Patapsco line transit on my left. Ouch, that was hard, y'all. That was hard. And I'm doing the speed limit. Passing U-Haul on my right. Got arrow mark on my left. I would love to make a left here. I'm gonna make this left. This is dangerous. No street through traffic. Oh, is this a dead end? this isn't good. This is an uphill. I should have threw it in first before I came up this uphill. This is bad, y'all. This is bad. I'm gonna switch to manual mode because, yeah, driving on these type of streets, manual mode is more effective. We're on Morrell Park Ave. So right now we are in the Morrell Park neighborhood in West Baltimore. We're on Morrell Park Ave and James Street. We just passed James Street. We're going to continue traveling up Morrell Park Ave. I mean, it's cool that I do this part because I already did a lot of the neighborhoods with row homes when I came in the past. So it's good to mix it up. If you guys want to see some row home Baltimore hoods, then check out my other Baltimore tours. But this is, to me, it appears to be like a more suburban part of Baltimore. We're gonna make this right-hand turn on Herkimer Street, or Herkimer. I don't know how you pronounce that. Herkimer. Looks like it might be trash day. I see a couple trash bins out. It's 85 degrees, 4:30 p.m. We're gonna make this right on Cassadell Ave, Herkimer and Cassadell. Oh wow, they got a whole RV set up out here, like straight up set up, y'all. Am I right? Look it. They have the slide out, they got the awning out, they are chilling. Ooh, that's a C-Class. They pimping. They was pimping, boy. Look at, they got jet skis out here. They living it up. Living la vida loca. We're approaching James. Alright, so we're going to continue driving. There's a gentleman on my left talking on the phone, boot loving with his shorty, telling her that he's going to be over later for dinner. Look at this little turn. Oh man, this looks like an alley. It looks like it just took us to an alley, yo. No parking on either side of this alley. Yo, it says it right there. This is an alley. Does this alley have a name? No, this alley does not have a name. I'm convinced the people who make those lists of the worst neighborhoods don't actually visit the neighborhoods. I don't know. Maybe they base it off of crime. I mean, what type of crime happens in the neighborhood? Is it like home invasions or something? Let's make a right and then make a right again on James, because we passed James, and James appears to take us more throughout the Morrell Park neighborhood. Because you got Morrell Park Elementary within the neighborhood, you got Washington Bar and Liquors, you got a couple other little, it looks like clusters of blocks here. It's not a perfect grid format. Let's make this right on James Street. Look, we got a pop-up camper on my right-hand side. I actually like those. You see them on my right? A little teeny-weeny pop-up camper. That's nice. Like if you want to go camping, you can go with that. Pull it on your SUV, pull it on your wagon. You pull it on your truck. Looks nice. We're on James and what looks to be Cassadell. We had two people on my left. The one dude's walking around with a red styrofoam cup. I wonder what's in his cup. What is he sipping on? He's walking with his lady. He might be a little intoxicated. He was kind of staring a little long. I mean, we're tinted up, so probably trying to see who was in this microscopic vehicle. Alright, we're at Letitia Ave and James Street. Letitia Ave and James Street. Let's make this left-hand turn. Alright, we got some brick homes on my right. It's my first sign of brick homes so far. Most of the homes. Look, we got a trailer dude. Didn't we see that trailer dude on my left already? This land on my left went up for auction. Look, it has an auction, so you can't really see. I'm saying look it, like you can turn your head and see. But I'm letting you guys know. We got a young mother on my left-hand side with her two children. I'm gonna make this right on Herkimer. I think. I was gonna say, I think that was the dude that was next to us was her spouse. He drove up so abruptly, like he was gonna save the day. I think he is. he's driving up on their lawn. They got a house on my right hand side. Looks like they're doing some yard work. Alright, we're gonna make this right hand turn once again. We're on Wicks Ave, the 1700 block of Wicks Ave. And this is an uphill. So I just switched it up to second gear. We're at Wicks and James Street. Wicks and James. So I think we're gonna keep on going straight. Trailer on my right hand side. New Covenant Community United Church of Christ on my left hand side. We got a Dunkin' Donuts on my left hand side. It's the drive-through entrance. And a Royal Farms. What do you think about this neighborhood? It's quiet.
Suburban.
What'd you say? You whispered.
A suburban area.
It looks suburban to me. I mean, like I said, but then again, I don't know. Maybe crime doesn't discriminate whether it's suburban or whether it's a row home neighborhood. I'm just like, to me, the pictures that I saw on the internet looked a lot different. Maybe they picked up one of the roughest corners and just took a picture and used that as the clip art. We're passing D-Ring Ave. But Joe's Tavern on my right hand side. Let's make this left hand turn right here. Alright, we're on Desoto Road. Man, look at these houses. And I haven't seen any young people hanging out. I've seen a couple older guys. That's about it. I got a couple young people on my left, but they're not really hanging out outside. They're on the porch. For sale, house for sale on my left hand side. I'm gonna make this right. We're gonna work our way to Cherry Hill. I'm interested in seeing what Cherry Hill looks like. This is a no outlet, but I wanted to come this way because what's gonna happen is if we kept going straight, we're gonna go to the Wilhelm Park neighborhood, and that is going away from Cherry Hill. So we might as well go towards Cherry Hill, which is the opposite way, and just drive and see what it looks like. What's the name of that park that's right there? That park is... What's the name of that park? It says it right there. I just could barely see it. Can you see it?
No.
I'm about to just go to the park and just now see it because now it's irking me that I don't know the name of the park. Desoto Park. Playground dedicated in 1989. Let's make this little U-turn here. Not even a U-turn. Let's just turn into the park and then turn out of it via U-turn. Alright, we're gonna make a U-turn. The good thing about short turning radius. Alright, so we're definitely in West Baltimore, but I don't really see anything interesting thus far as a reason for it being the worst. Okay, so we're approaching the intersection of Washington Boulevard and Desoto Road. We're gonna go to Cherry Hill. We're 9 minutes away from Cherry Hill. So let's see what it looks like. We got 212 Lounge in front of us. They got food, packaged goods, party hall. It looks like Joe's Tavern up top. They might have alcoholic beverages. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn on Washington Boulevard. We're on the 2700 block of Washington Boulevard. Wow, there's a little girl next to us with super duper 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 long hair. It goes down to the middle of her knees. So it's below her waist. It goes down. She's basically wearing a little, like a church skirt. Like a church skirt, one of them ruffle skirts that go down like below the knees. And the hair is as long as her skirt. Wow, she's gifted with a lot of hair. Sheesh. Alright, we got a Subway on my right, Pizza Man on my right, wings and all that stuff. We're passing, what's this, Wilmington Ave? Go ahead, sir, I'm gonna allow you to go. You wanna go? Go ahead, I'm gonna be hospitable. This ain't even my area. We just passed Wilmington Ave, Baltimore Fire Department on my left. We got Parksley Ave on my right. Ouch, bumpy, 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 ouch, bumpy, bumpy. Alright, we got some homies over here on my left-hand side. Are they soliciting? Are they soliciting? Morrell Park Deli on my right. Yeah, we got a couple homies on my left. We got old folk on my right. A couple people crossing the street. Passing Whistler Ave. A barbershop on my right-hand side. A bar on my left-hand side. Pizza Times on my right-hand side. A new and used tire spot on my left-hand side. Row homes on my right-hand side. Okay, we see some row homes. Let's make this quick right here. J&E mattress on my left. Alright, we got a Lexus right here with a shattered rear windshield. They put saran wrap. Oh, the front's busted too. Okay, so I guess that's where a little bit of the crime numbers come from, right? Somebody in front of him got a dirt bike. Is that a dirt bike? Is that a dirt bike? Is that a dirt bike? I can't tell. He just kept driving. But we'll see. We're approaching Carroll Street. We're on Grinalds Ave and Carroll Street. I'm gonna go straight one more block, then we'll make a left on Tolley Street. This is a pretty wide one-way street. Two-story homes, red bricks. The ones on my right were really raised a lot. The ones on my left were more at street level. The ones on my right, they're raised, I would say 10 feet. The first ones were raised like 12 feet. See, this is one of those orange Maryland tags on my left-hand side. All right, we're gonna make this left-hand turn on Tolley Street. There's a playground on my right-hand side with some graffiti on the rec center. There's alleys back here too. The trash bins are behind the alley. I see some kids on the right playing in the playground. Playing with rocks. I see them playing with rocks. Yeah, she's using rocks to bash something up. Hopefully it's not an animal. Let's make this left-hand turn on Griffiths Ave. We got more row homes. They're raised. They got open porches with an awning. On my left, they got 2 flights of stairs. On my right, they don't have any flights of stairs. But on my left, they got, let me count them for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the first flight. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps on the second flight. So 12 steps total. The houses on the left side are higher than the ones on the right. I see several American flags. I see some nice street poles right here on the left. You see, I don't know if you can tell, this is like a light pole. Speaking of light poles, I noticed they don't have many light poles like how we have in Philly. We got a couple street lamps that overshadow the block. All I see is those little puny light poles. I guess that's the only type of light they have that provides ambience at night. Looks like they did a poor asphalt job here. A little patch up. Probably did some plumbing work. Alright, I'm gonna make this right-hand turn. We're back on Washington Boulevard. We got a Quickie Mart on my right-hand side. We just passed Braitworth Ave, and now we're passing Summerworth Street. We got HC Walter Huffer, food services and supplies, masses, and all of that on my right-hand side. We're gonna make this right-hand turn coming up at Hollins Ferry Road. Wow, these tracks are rough. And there's a Charger behind me, Dodge Charger. Got a restaurant on my right-hand side. Italiano's drive-through. Let's make this right-hand turn on Hollins Ferry Road. That Italian restaurant has a drive-through, which is interesting. You don't see many Italian restaurants with drive-throughs. We got some row homes on my right hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The first one's abandoned. The rest of them seem to be lived in, but they're right here next to this railroad track too. A railroad crossing. It's a no outlet on my right hand side. Welcome to St. Paul's community. There's a classic car on my left. Wow, and there was an abandoned house. There's a classic pickup truck too. State Street Poultry and Provisions, Dover Poultry Products. There's a couple row homes here. So in the beginning, as y'all saw, it wasn't too urban. It was more suburban. Right now it's getting a little bit more urban. Marty's Auto Parts on my right. Some row homes on my left. A church, the Rock of Revelation on my left. Some picket fences. Overflow Warehouse LLC on my right hand side. Says no left hand turns. Gonna make a left right there on Lind Street. We just passed Lind Street. There's an ice cream truck up there. Oh wow, there's a railroad crossing, y'all. Right in front of us. And it looked like they had a standstill. There's somebody in front of us is about to bust a U-turn. She is not waiting. She's super duper impatient. Now, if we want to get over there to the Cherry Hill neighborhood, I believe this is one of the only routes that we can cross over to get there. Wow. That sucks. That blows. I see people even on the other side of the train making U-turns. So the train is right here at South Packer Street. We got Kansas tags in front of us. Halcon. Or Halcon. Drivers want it. How's my driving? Safe and reliable. Overflow Shipping and Receiving on my right. Yeah, this isn't looking good for us, ladies and gentlemen. I see a lot of people turning left. I wonder why the train is at a standstill. It's not like steadily moving by. You know what I mean? It's like they just blocked the road and that's it. People behind me are making reverse U-turns. I really want to get to the other side of the road though, because we're like 6 minutes away from the Cherry Hill neighborhood, which is quote unquote one of the worst neighborhoods. It started moving. Sheesh. The train started moving. Meantime, during our commercial break, feel free to subscribe to Tune 215 and the YouTube channel Tune Be Chillin'. We'll be doing an e-scooter giveaway. We're gonna give away a brand new GoTrax e-scooter to one lucky viewer. When the YouTube channel Tune 215 reaches 50,000 subscribers and the YouTube channel Tune Be Chillin' TOONBECHILLIN reaches 1,000 subscribers. That's 51,000 subscribers total between both YouTube channels. We'll post a Gleam giveaway link that's going to be active for 7 days, allowing you, the viewer, 1 week to enter the giveaway. Upon reaching the 7th day, we're going to do a live drawing via YouTube so that you guys can see who won the giveaway. There's a first, second, and third place giveaway winner prize. First place is the scooter. I believe second place is a cash app deposit to your account, and third place, you got to double check on the Toon Be Chillin' YouTube channel to see the giveaway prizes. The train went all the way forward. We were right at the end and they started reversing. So I don't know if something was on the road that was blocking them, stopping them or something, but now they're going back. A bunch of people are making U-turns. As you can see, this Honda Odyssey just, it's a lot of women that's making a U-turn. It seems like the women are impatient. Go figure, right? You would think women can give birth, they would have maximum patience. Oh man, it's stopping again. Why does it keep stopping, bro? Like, you just keep going. There's a train. Another person just busted U-turns. Is this a man or a woman? We'll figure out in the next episode of Tune 215. Let me see. It is a woman. Yo! Oh man, they stopped again though. Why they stopping though? That's what I'm not getting. They messing up the tour game for real. We done spent like 5 minutes here, 6 minutes. That's not cool. Make me want to just get out and walk all the way over there and figure out, like, yo, what's the holdup, brother? All right, they're moving. Go ahead, move. Roll it, my guy. It's probably stressful operating one of those trains, because you in a whole train. It's one thing to be operating like a big vehicle. Like, I've gained a whole new respect for truckers, because they drive those 18-wheeler rigs, and although I'm not driving an 18-wheeler rig, which, you know, those things are probably 50, 60 feet long, but when I'm operating right now, not in this specific moment, like we're in a smart car right now, 8 feet long, but the Class C motorhome, 31 feet plus this on a trailer, it's about 43 feet. Yes, it finally went by, guys. We're at Severn Street and Hollins Ferry Road. Severns runs into Langley Street. We got Fullness of Joy Christian Ministries on my left-hand side. There you go. Thank you. They lifted up the gate. There was literally like barricades that wasn't gonna let you go by. We had a scooter chick over here on my left-hand side too. Is it a chick? Oh no, it's a man. My bad, bro. It's a scooter dude. From afar, it looked like it was a female, but it's not. Wow, this is really a railroad crossing right here. CSX Railroads. Looks like a cargo railroad. Look at the dude on my left on the scooter. From afar, it looked like it could have been a female, but it wasn't. But he's driving that way. I wonder why he's driving that way. I don't know. Maybe he had a reason to drive that way. There's a basketball court on my right. Sherwin-Williams Global Supply Paint Company on my left. Welcome to Winans Community or Winans Community. Cover the earth. Sherwin-Williams Paints. All right, we're gonna continue driving. We're passing Puget Street. Or I guess it's Puget. We got Mount Winans United Methodist Church right here. It is now on my right hand side. So one thing I can say for sure is that this Cherry Hill neighborhood is off in the cut. And the cut is slang for like off in the tuck. And the tuck is slang for like off in the bis. I think you guys know what a bis means. If you don't, you gotta go Google it. Read the dictionary. We got a cemetery on my right hand side. Mount Auburn Cemetery. We just passed Westport. Progress ahead. Wow, a lot of road work. We're 4 minutes away from our destination. And it looks like there's a detour in front of us. Mount Auburn Cemetery on my right. Yeah, I think we gotta go through this little detour in front of us. They're blocking our lane. So I think we gotta share the lane on my left, I think. We'll figure it out shortly. Yeah, I think we gotta share that lane all over there. Hopefully that's, oh no, that looks just like a one-way. Yo, but it's telling us to go there. But it looks like, no, that looks like they're using both lanes. And if we go right is not gonna take us there. We gotta go there, yo. So we're gonna find out. This red light taking forever though, yo. This is pretty much the last one that's gonna cross over before we get to the Cherry Hill neighborhood. I'm about to just go. The trick is there's a Maryland driver behind us. I'm about to let him go and see where he goes. Yo, bro. It looks like he about to go straight. For real, it looks like he about to go straight. And he not turning. It doesn't look like he about to turn. There's somebody else behind me too. Yo, these lights are long. Notice, do not stop on bridge. Use both lanes. Yo, when is this junk gonna turn green? I'm about to go. Is it broken? I'm about to seriously go. It looks like their side is red on my right and our side is red. Both sides are red. This is a trick. Oh, their side is green now. Damn it. All right, look it, but she's about to go right. Bad. All right, you see? So we got a little cheat sheet. Just all we had to do is watch them. Monkey do, monkey see. So we all got to share that road, though? All right, there you go. Green light for us. It's about time. I feel like forever. Ever. A. Look, we got to share this little teeny weeny baby bridge. And we're on Waterview Ave. We're going to make this right-hand turn. Wow. Ouch. I'm assuming this is our slot over here. So we're now in the Cherry Hill neighborhood, guys. It's the Cherry Hill Hood in Baltimore, Waterview, and Sydney. Oh, yellow light. No! More train tracks. Definitely don't want to get stuck behind those doors. Ouch. Cherry Hill Road. Let's make this right on Cherry Hill Road. We got a BP gas station in front of us. I believe I can make a right on red, right? Yeah, you can make a right on red. There's a scooter dude right here. He was all decked out with the full face helmet and all. Angels Catering and Events on my left. Mag on my left. I have no idea what that means. Breakfast served all day on my left. Cherry Hill convenience store. We got a dozen or so e-scooters on my right hand side. We're on Cherry Hill Road, 1600 Schuster Academy on my left. Schuster. Brooklyn South Carrier Annex on my left. So Cheese Bus is reliable transportation, now hiring cheese bus drivers on my left. So if anybody in Baltimore is looking to drive a cheese bus, they're hiring in the Cherry Hill hood. All right, we got the Cherry Hill homes on my right hand side. That must be projects. And we got the Cherry Dale apartments on my left. Yes, the housing authority. All right, so that might be sadly enough to say, related to why it's the worst neighborhood, because usually the projects, sad enough to say, brings crime. Let's make this right here on Gillies Road. This is the projects. Or Gills. It's not even Gillies, it's Gills Road. But this is the project. Baltimore City Recreation Parks on my right. Shell Banks. Warner T. Wells Way and Shell Banks. Alright, yeah, this is the project, y'all. So we're gonna make this right and we just gonna be driving. We're definitely gonna stick out like sore thumbs. We got some kids on my left hand side. Just outside talking, chatting on the grass. We're at Fisk Road and Shell Banks. So this is their, I'm assuming, Section 8 housing. It's basically like government assistant housing. Some people call it the projects. Some people, this is Building Way. We got a water ice truck on my left hand side. We got kids over here playing. I'm gonna make this left hand turn. I'm gonna go around this cone because the kid was close on that side. Yeah, this is like an apartment complex. The Maryland Housing Authority units. Low income housing. Dude working on a motorcycle on my right, he chilling. I feel you, brother. We got some kids on my left that were sitting on the stoop. They cracking up. They pointed at the car and they cracking up. Listen, man, as long as kids laugh, I'm cool with kids laughing. I don't know about the adults. But I'm telling you, the last 2 or 3 days, I done made so many kids laugh with this vehicle. And I don't do it intentionally. It's black on black on black. Like you would think, like, you know what I mean? Like the tin to give them a little, you know what I mean? Like some cool points. But nah, listen, this vehicle makes kids laugh. They got people on my right hanging outside, homie on my left. There's a do not enter in front of us. The homie on my left threw some trash away in the dumpster, so I guess they got like a apartment complex shared dumpster that they all share. That was funny though. There's 3 homeboys sitting on the steps and they pointed, they just started cracking up. For real, I'll be laughing at this car too sometimes because this is where we entered at, right here. Alright, let's make this right and see where this takes us. I'll be laughing at this car too sometimes too when we walk, like when we come back from a store, I look at it and it looks like, you ever seen that cartoon, the Cars cartoon? Like how the cars are all smushed? That's what it looks like. It looks like they put this car in like a disposal, like a can crusher, a can compressor, and they basically smushed the car. They compressed it. Looks funny. Woodview Road, and we're driving on Spellman. But we are in the Cherry Hill hood, y'all. And it looks like there's a lot of project units here. They got their own basketball court on my right, a playground on my right. Wow, so that's messed up, bro. This comes up as one of the worst hoods. This comes up on one list, it came up as number 1. On another list, it came up as number 2. It comes up on the top 10 on a couple lists. And I'm assuming it's coming up as the worst. Let's make this right. On Claflin Court. They're selling something on my right, like some type of liquid. It looks like this is a no outlet, so we're gonna bust a U-turn. But yeah, I guess that the project has a lot to do with the crime rate. That sucks, yo. Yeah, that sucks. You know, stuff them in a little, you know, private community off in the tuck. It looks like they're selling snow cones. That kid was crossing the street with an Adidas hoodie. Yeah, stuff them in their own private complex and basically let them fend for themselves. All the housing is uniform. It's all bricks. A lot of them got porches. They got shingles on the rooftops. Look, there's a little playground on my right. There's people on my left sitting on the porch. The father looks like he's texting while his kids are playing on the swings. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn on Denham Circle. I guess this is a circle, which means we're gonna go around in a circle. Wow, there's an 18-wheeler here. That means somebody's probably a trucker. Wow, brother's probably a trucker, and he lives in the projects, maybe. You know what I mean? We're traveling like 14 miles an hour, guys. We're traveling relatively slow. Look at these kids about to start laughing. They about to start laughing. Yo. Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, I'll be looking at the car when I come out of like a shopping store or something, when we go food shopping or something. And it's like, yo, this John's super duper tiny. But I like it because of the parking, man. Parking, you get maximum parking opportunities. It's pretty good on gas, you know. If you're doing city driving, it's not the best. You know, I ain't gonna fraud. When you're doing city driving, when you're doing a lot of stopping and going, I'll be like, man. Oh, there's a rest in peace memorial over here, guys. I'm gonna reverse. That sucks. There's a rest in peace. I guess he was probably killed right here. His name is Phil. In loving memory of Phil. June 15th, 1998 and June 20th to 2020. It's messed up, man. They got bottles out there. They got a whole memorial flag. They got the balloons. Alright, let's make this right on Bridgeview Road. We got several kids out here playing football in the yard on my left. These are called the Cherry Hill Homes. And I'm assuming they're called the Cherry Hill Homes because they're in the Cherry Hill neighborhood. United Methodist Church on my right hand side. Yeah, it's messed up, man. He died in the projects, huh? Couldn't even make it out of the projects. That's sad. It looks like on my left it's similar housing. On my right it looks like it's similar housing. I could have swore we just left the projects. I could have swore we literally just left the projects, and it looks like we're still in the projects. Damn, yo, this whole neighborhood is filled with housing authority homes. Damn. We got the sneakers on the line. Bethune Road. Let's make this left. Cherry Hill Homes on my right. So I thought when we left my right, we were out of the projects, but it looks like on this side, it got very similar style homes. Homie on my left had a Can-Am Spider or Strider. It's the 3-wheel motorcycle. The 2 wheels in the front, 1 wheel on the back. Yeah, this looks like a neighborhood, like if you come in, like you stuck. It looks like you stuck because it all look the same. We on Bethune Road. Yo, this all looks the same. I feel like I teleported to a whole nother environment. Seriously. This don't even feel like B&O. This don't. This feels like a whole nother hood. I gotta get out this seatbelt. I feel trapped. I feel constricted. Yeah, yo, this is crazy. The road's a little rough. Are they about to go inside the parking lot? Alright, I was about to pull over and let them go by. Yeah, yo, look at this vehicle on my right. It's jacked up. It looks like they might be working on it though, because they got jack stands, and ain't no smart thieves gonna leave a vehicle on jack stands. Jack stands cost money. Then you got a little trailer on my right to haul stuff. Wow, y'all. So we can go, and it's on Patapsco Ave. I wonder if it's near the state park. Alright, let's make this left-hand turn. Make this left-hand turn. Street, Cherryland Road and Siegel Street. Cherry Hill Homes on my left. Let's make this left. Housing Authority of Baltimore City. And I think we left the project area. On my right hand side, Deacon Court. Okay, so now we got some regular style homes. Okay, phew. I feel like now we're in a different environment. I was like, yo, everything was looking the same there, yo. Look at this bike on my left. Wow, it's on nice, a Harley Davidson. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately we have reached our 1 hour mark, y'all. I'll try to show y'all a little bit of West Baltimore. Y'all saw, we saw a mixture of homes. Oh, this is a court. Yo, this is a no outlet? Yo, we in a court, y'all. Yo, seriously, we in a court. So yeah, I try to show y'all a little mixture of, you know, some West Baltimore homes. We went to like 2 or 3 different neighborhoods. I think the most intriguing one we saw today was probably the Cherry Hill Homes. Cherry Hill Homes look like super duper uniform. I know super duper should be my slogan, right? I've been saying super duper a lot, but they looked extremely uniform. They looked eerily the same. Like, the only thing that changed was like the people and the cars. But that whole project area looked exactly the same. With that being said, this is it for today's tour. I try to keep the tours at 1 hour long for viewer retention purposes and because of file management purposes, you know. An hour is a lot shorter to deal with than, you know, longer videos. It takes a lot longer to upload longer video files. But show some love, comment in the comment section, share your thoughts, share your knowledge, share any memories you have. Thank you, sir. Gentleman waved. Look, we got a Honda Accord on my right. Wow, it look mangled. It look beat up. Yeah, that's it, guys. This is your homeboy Tune, Mr. Tune Dollars, Tune Ski, Tunism, Tuner, Tune One, Super Tune, Tunage, Bad Tune, Tune B, Chillin', Tuning Califragilistic Expialidocious, and I'm tuning out.